Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back to the EVS class. Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter 4, Home Sweet Home. The topics that we will discuss today are introduction and types of houses. Learning outcome. So, as the class will end, students will be able to identify the houses based on the materials used for construction and also to explain a house as a space for shelter, protection from heat, cold, rain, etc. Let us start the class. Children, first we have to know what is the basic difference between a house and a home. When I am using the term house, I mean that a house is a physical building. Always remember, any physical building is termed as a house. But when I use the word home, so when I am using the word home means it is the place where our family lives, where we belong to. So here you can see I have written the difference. So in the column of the house, you can see a house is a permanent structure. It is a permanent structure, a building. It refers to a building in which someone lives. A house is still a house even if there is no one living inside the building. Now let us check the home column. So a home is the place where you live or the location where you feel that you belong. A home represents comfort, safety, and also a home can also be the town, city, country where you grew up. So this is the basic difference between a house or a home and a home. Now, dear children, let us know the types of houses. Okay, now the house is the main thing why we need a house is a house, it helps us, it protects us from any external dangers. When I'm using the word external dangers, that means I am talking about protecting ourselves from heat of the sun, strong wind, rain, wild animals and even thieves. Okay, so a house, we need a house because it gives us protection. Okay, now houses are built with using several materials, and when we are reading about the types of house for today's class, we are going to focus on two main types of the houses, that is the kacha houses and the pakka houses. Okay, so these are the materials required to build a kacha house or a pakka house. Okay, these are some of the examples. For a kacha house, mud, straw, woods, these things are required. Okay, when we say kacha house, mostly kacha house we are going to find it in the villages. However, nowadays even the villagers, they are opting for pakka houses. Okay, then pakka houses are mostly common in the towns and cities. Okay, they are mostly seen in the towns and cities. The materials used includes bricks, cement, sand, steel. Okay, now in the cities, in the big cities, we find mostly multi-story, double-story buildings, multi-story buildings, isn't it? So these are the main two types of houses that we are going to learn for this class, that is the kacha houses and the pakka houses. So kacha houses are mostly found in the villages, and these houses are built using the materials mud, straw, wood, thatch. Okay, however, pakka houses, when we call pakka houses, these are the materials required like brick, cement, sand, steel. Okay, now kacha houses are mostly found in villages, but nowadays villagers are also there building houses, pakka houses. Okay, they are also building, they are opting for pakka houses these days. Okay, and in the towns and cities, what we find? We find mostly the double story and the multi-story buildings. Okay, now children, yes, apart from these two types, there are so many other types of houses. Apart from these two types, there are so many other types. For example, tent, caravan, houseboat, igloo. Okay, these are the different types of houses apart from pakka houses and kacha houses. Okay, again I am telling, tent, caravan, houseboat, igloo. Okay, these all are the types of houses, the different types of houses. Okay, now children, yes, the importance of a house, as in the beginning I told you that we all need a house. Okay, we all need a house because a house protects us. The house in which we live in, it protects us from rain, heat, dust and any external dangers, whether it's wild animals, thieves. Okay, so a house is very important for us. The house in which we live in, it protects us from all the external dangers. Again, I am telling you, when I am talking about external dangers, what I mean, from rain, heat, dust, thieves, wild animals. Okay, all of this. All right then, dear children. Yes, a very interesting fact. Do you know that early humans live in caves to protect themselves from sun, cold, wind and wild animals? And later on, they learned to make houses using mud and straw. But initially, in the beginning, they live in the caves. Okay, the caves were their first houses, the early human. Now, dear children, yes, the question of the day. The question for you is, in cities there are tall buildings called option 1 multi-story buildings, option 2 hut, option 3 balconies, option 4 igloos. And the correct answer is, yes, it is option 1 multi-story buildings. Now dear children, these are the important words along with the meanings. Shelter. So when I am using the word shelter, it means a covered place which protect people from bad weather or danger. The word protect means keep safe from harm. Multi-story building means having several floors, okay, like first floor, second floor, third floor, fourth floor, and then it continues. Okay, previous means going before in time or order. Now children, yes, this is your homework. You have to list the materials used to build a kacha house and a pakka house. So you all will list the materials used to build a kacha house and a pakka house. This is your homework for today. You all do it. In next class, we are going to discuss the answers. So with this, I would like to end the class. Please, dear children, stay at home. Take care of yourself. Thank you. Have a good day ahead. Bye-bye.